Welcome to ET MCQs. Now let us solve a NPTEL problem which is given as determine the sum of products expression of the given function f of a comma b comma c comma d is equal to summation 1 comma 5 comma 6 7 11 12 13 and 15, and we are given four options. Let us just go ahead with the K-map representation. Okay, so K-map will help you to actually, we will end up with a minimized Boolean expression. By making use of K-map, we will be able to get the minimized Boolean expression. The use of K-map is that we will be able to get the minimized Boolean expression. So now what we can do is, let us just construct a K-map. Since it is a 4-variable K-map, we should have 16 cells. Two power 4 is 16, so we should have 16 cells. So let us take A and B variables along the rows, C and D variables along the columns. We need to place the bits such that each and every the adjacent cell has got a 1-bit change. So let us just write it in the gray code format: 0 0 0 1 1 1 and 1 0. Again here 0 0 0 1 1 1 and 1 0. Now we are given with 1 5 6 7 11 12 13 and 15. So the cells which corresponds to these digits, to these numbers, has to be filled by 1. So for 1 it is 0011. So here it is 1. Next for 5 it is 0101. Next we know that in binary form 0110 is 6 in decimal. And for 7 it is 0111. So this cell will be 1. For 11 it is 1011. For 12 it is 1100. For 13 it is 1101. And for 15 it is 1111. So now that we have filled the cells that corresponds to the numbers, okay, now we are supposed to perform the grouping. We do this process basically to get the minimized Boolean expression. We need to get the minimized Boolean expression. So K-map is a tool which will help you to obtain the minimized Boolean expression. And the final expression has to be written in the sum of product form or SOP form. In short, it is called as SOP form. The final expression has to be written in SOP form. Now let us perform the grouping. When you perform the grouping, the first rule is that you should group the one or the which doesn't have or which has got less combination for grouping. That is the main hint you are supposed to follow in K-map. The first rule you are supposed to follow in K-map is you need to choose a one which has got only one probable grouping. You shouldn't go for a one which has got more than one possible grouping. You should go for a one. In other words, let us call it as worst one, a one which has got only one possible way to group. Okay, so you need to pick the one which has got only one possible way to perform the grouping. So in that case, because what will happen is, many if we are not clear about the grouping procedure, there is a possibility that as soon as you see this K-map filled with ones, the very first mistake many will do is that they will just go for the maximum grouping. But the idea is to go for minimum grouping. The probable mistake what many will do is the very first grouping many will take is the grouping of these four ones. Okay? Let me just do it the incorrect way. Okay, this is completely incorrect. That is why I'm just putting it in red. So you shouldn't go by this method. This is completely incorrect. And then for this one, you will perform this grouping. For this one, you have no other option but to perform this grouping. For this one again, you just perform the grouping. And finally, for this one, you will perform the grouping. So what happens in this case? You can just notice you are just grouping these four ones twice, which is not at all required, because if you notice, if you have chosen this one first, because the only possible way to group this one is with this one you can just perform a grouping. With two ones you can just perform grouping. Likewise, for this one you will perform this two ones into a group, and for this one you will just choose these two ones to form a group, and for this one you will just choose these two ones to form a group. Now what happens? All the ones are grouped. There is no point in doing this redundant grouping. This is a complete redundant grouping, which is not at all desired. Redundant grouping, which is not at all desired. This is completely incorrect. So the main idea, the point I would like to drive is choose the one which has got the only possible way to group. You need to choose the grouping in such a way that it should have only one possible way to perform grouping. That kind of one you need to choose first. Once you do that, then this kind of redundant grouping we won't be performing. Okay, so let us go ahead with this is completely redundant grouping, which is completely undesired. This way we shouldn't group. So let us go ahead with the actual grouping procedure. Now this is all we have. When you go for the actual grouping procedure, what you can do is you better take this one. For this one you have no other option but to perform grouping with the adjacent one below. So this can be taken as the first group. So what is its corresponding term? So F is your final. F is equal to, it is A dash, because you can notice when you perform grouping with these two ones, you can notice that A is equal to remains constant in both the cases. So I am taking A dash or A bar. Likewise, these two ones are common for C dash and D. Okay, it remains the same for C dash and D. So you take it as A dash, C dash, D. This is the first group. Next, you can come for this one, but when you perform this grouping, this one is also taken into consideration. So there is no point in regrouping this one. So this one is also grouped. Likewise, when you take this one, you can notice that with the adjacent cell, it forms a wonderful grouping. So this is a perfect group. So this one is also taken into consideration. Now what is the second term? For these two ones, A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 1. So which can be taken as AB. What is the next term? Since you just have two ones grouped. Here C is equal to 0 is constant. D is 0 in the first case and 1 in the second case. So it should be taken as C dash. AB, C dash. Plus the next grouping is, if you take this one, the only possible way you can group this one is, a better grouping for this one is this one. So when you perform this grouping, what we get is C and D is constant for both the ones, and here A is constant. So it is A, C, D. A, C, D plus, and this is the only one that is left out, and the only, because this one can be grouped with this and this, but grouping this is secondary. Since this one has got no other option, you need to perform this grouping first. When you perform this grouping, you end up with A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 1 is same for both the ones. It remains constant for both the cells. So you have A dash B, and here C is constant whereas D changes from 1 to 0. So it is C. So this is your minimized Boolean expression. In other words, this is also called as SOP form, sum of products form of this function is given as A dash C dash D plus ABC dash plus ACD plus A dash BC. Actually, among the options, this should be A dash. That is a mistake. It is taken as B dash, but actually it is A dash. That is a mistake in the options that is given for you. This should be A dash. That's it. Now this is your correct answer. B is your correct answer. Okay, all other options are incorrect. This is how you are supposed to go ahead with all the problems on K-map. Just focus on which one has got a poor grouping or only grouping way. Perform grouping for that one and then go ahead, focus on the other ones that has to be grouped. Once you do that, you will finally end up with the minimized Boolean expression, the correct minimized Boolean expression. Okay, thank you.